Were they caught off guard, or did they let it happen? On the quiet morning of December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor lay peaceful under the Hawaiian sun. In just under 2 hours, more than 2,400 Americans would be dead, the Pacific Fleet would be shattered, and the United States would be thrust into World War II. But even today, the real question still lingers. Was this a total surprise attack, or did some powerful people in Washington already know what was coming and allow it to happen? But before we continue, here are some stories about the heroes in the USS Arizona. John and Delbert Jake Anderson were twin brothers from North Dakota who both served aboard the USS Arizona at Pearl Harbor. On December 7, 1941, John was stationed inside turret number 4 while Jake manned an anti-aircraft gun out on deck. When the attack began, John refused orders to abandon ship and searched desperately through the fire and chaos for his brother, but never found him. Jake perished that morning at age 24. His body never recovered. John survived, lived a full life until age 98, and carried that guilt for over 7 decades. True to his final wish, John's ashes were interred inside turret number 4 on the 75th anniversary of the attack in 2016, finally reuniting the brothers in the wreck where Jake had rested all along. The Japanese fleet had crossed 3,500 miles of ocean without detection and launched 353 planes in 2 waves. American codebreakers had already cracked parts of Japan's diplomatic codes, and new tensions were at a breaking point. Warnings had come in from Dutch and British intelligence. Radar stations on Oahu spotted the incoming planes at 7:02 a.m. and reported them, only to be told they were probably friendly bombers. The aircraft carriers, the most valuable ships, were conveniently out at sea that day, while the older battleships sat like targets in the harbor. On November 27th, a vague war warning had been sent to Hawaii, but no extra precautions were taken. Top commanders received their final alert only after the bombs had already started falling. Some historians call it one of the worst intelligence failures in American history. Others call it something far darker, a deliberate sacrifice. They point to the McCollum Memo, an 8-point plan that seemed designed to push Japan into attacking the United States. They note how the Pacific Fleet had been moved to Pearl Harbor months earlier, making it an easier target. They ask why so many documents about that day are still classified decades later. In the end, over 2,400 Americans died that morning. The nation was shocked into war, and America entered the global conflict that Roosevelt had long wanted. The official story remains that it was a tragic surprise. But the unanswered questions, the ignored warnings, and the convenient absences continue to fuel debate. Were they caught completely off guard, or did they let it happen? The smoke still rises from the USS Arizona today, and the answer remains hidden in the pages that have never been fully opened. Over 900 men are still believed to remain entombed inside the USS Arizona, which now serves as a solemn memorial to those who lost their lives. So what do you guys think?